I used to believe everything I'd see on the news, but that's before I discovered a brain.
A brain is meant for everyday use. Those living with moderate to severe stupidity have seen immediate improvement in common sense with a brain.
I thought the government had my best interests at heart, and then a friend told me about a brain.
Talk to your doctor about what news sources you obey. A brain may also lower your desire to take life-altering advice from celebrities.
Getting lectured about my carbon footprint from people with 3 private jets used to make sense. But thanks to a brain, now I can think for myself every day. When my disregard for 3rd grade biology began to flare up, I knew it was time for a brain.
Do not try a brain if you're allergic to a brain. Common side effects may include accountability, discernment, homeschooling your kids, a better understanding of economics, awareness of the stupidity of socialism, and diarrhea.
For tethering yourself to reality, the only no-brainer is choosing a brain. Ask your doctor if a brain is right for you.
For more information, visit tryabrain.com.
Welcome to Pimpy's Investment Chat, where we keep investment talk simple. And here's your host, Pimpy.
What is going on out there, peeps? So it looks like the United States, along with, I believe it was Britain, hit the Houthis with some airstrikes early this morning. So it looks like the United States is still not done over there in Iraq. As usual, what we don't want to see is this thing flare up. Looks like Iraq is doing some more bank reforms, and in my opinion, this step that they're taking now is going to be a big one. Before we get started, do me a favor, hit the thumbs up button. If you're not a subscriber, please do so, because when you do, it helps out the channel, and I certainly do appreciate it. If you're thinking about buying gold and silver, head on over to our friends at Miles Franklin. The link will be down below in the description. When you make your purchase, make sure you use promo code Pimpy, P-I-M-P-Y, and they'll take care of you. If you have any additional questions, you can reach us over here at this phone number or over here at this particular email. For all orders over $10,000, reach out by email and we'll make sure that you get a great deal. So come on over to Miles Franklin and add to your precious metal inventory. Iraq discusses with the World Bank financing transport and social development projects. Basically, these projects seek to improve the quality of services for citizens, promote economic growth, and provide new job opportunities. And the expected benefits from these projects are also summarized in the development of the road and transportation network, in addition to supporting small and medium enterprises and reducing poverty and unemployment. I have to say, it has been amazing over these last few years, especially over this past, I'd say year and a half, watching this government that's there now take a serious approach to reform, not only putting Iraq on track, but keeping them on track as well. I think we've gotten spoiled with so much good news that it's almost being taken for granted every day. You know, as I look at these articles, I know what I'm reading. I'm going through it and I'm like, well, this is really good. But it has been impressive to watch Iraq turn around and start taking major steps towards changing Iraq for the better. Then I see news articles like this. It comes both good and bad. What's interesting to me is that these type of people are finally being dealt with. Let's hope that al-Sudani continues to do what he's doing with cleaning up all the corruption. It says the latest budget developments, Sudani enters manipulation line and charges 3 deputies. Now, you want to see some scandalous stuff, watch this. So al-Sudani informed the presidency, the House of Representatives, they got some problems. He said during the speech, 3 deputies are accused of manipulating the budget tables after the vote and signed by the presidency of the House of Representatives. The government revealed the issue of manipulating budget tables and a difference of 3.5 trillion dinars. And the Sudanese informed the House of Representatives of the formation of the committee to investigate the manipulation. They're waiting for a report from the Commission of Inquiries, and legally the confidence will be withdrawn from them if they are proven to manipulate these schedules. Yeah, that's some scandalous stuff. So how the money's supposed to be allocated out for each government, different projects, different territories. These 3 representatives were nice enough to give themselves about $3.5 billion. You see right here, it says the Parliamentary Finance Committee had revealed various budget schedules before and after its approval and a difference of 15 trillion dinars. A committee member said to the news The budget tables that arrived from the Council of Ministers and approved within the dome of the Parliament are the same as the government tables. Therefore, the book we received from the Council of Ministers is that the tables that were referred after the vote have a difference, and a big difference in some doors amount to 15 trillion dinars. He added that the spending budget is 211 trillion dinars, but the schedule signed by the presidency of the Parliament and sent to the Councils of Ministers reads 226 trillion dinars. Al-Kadhimi explained that the Prime Minister's office sent the schedule signed by the presidency of the Parliament, which included an increase in the amount of ration card to 5 trillion dinars, an increase in oil revenues of 5 trillion dinars, reducing the fee amounts is 5 trillion dinars, in addition to financing increases to the ministries of electricity and some provinces. So Al-Kadhimi doing a good job of weeding out those corrupt people. But this is the kind of crap that's been going on for years there. So it is nice to see them doing something about it. Iraq stores gold and expects it to rise over the next couple of months. This is interesting to me because I was listening to an economist talk on the news over in Australia, and he was mentioning something about you're going to see the price of gold really jump up over the next couple of months. He explained why, and it's nice to see that Iraq is preparing for whatever the hell's coming up here, just like you guys should be. All right? If you have not bought your gold and silver yet, I don't know why you're dragging your butt. Do as they do. If they're buying gold like crazy, like they have been, you should be doing the same thing. See, the acquisition of gold is considered one of the investment portfolios sought by countries, and that Iraq has long begun to store gold and increase its reserves, especially with expectations of it rising over the next couple of months. And this means that the rise in gold prices is continuing and is part of an investment of countries. You see that? They are expecting gold to rise, and this is the investment of countries. Keeping dollar reserves or investing in treasury bonds does not achieve profits commensurate with the size of the profits achieved from the increase in gold prices. Although Iraq increased its reserves by 1.5 tons of gold, Mashadani pointed out that these are not large numbers that enhance the confidence of the citizens and the diversity of investment. And this is the policy of the group of countries and banks, not only Iraq. So you have to ask yourself, what do they know that we don't know? Iraq discussed with an international company the details of restructuring government banks. Now, this is the article I thought was interesting. They're teaming up. This is how you really know they're serious, but they're teaming up with Ernst & Young, who is an accounting firm, and they are going to help Iraq with reforming their banks. The ministry said in a statement that Sami chaired a meeting at the ministry's headquarters with the company's representatives, where a draft was submitted by the audit company on the organization and restructuring of the Rafidian and Al Rashid banks, in addition to discussing the proposed plan and stages of implementation and determining the framework of the contract and formulating them in line with the priorities of reform and development. According to the statement, the importance of benefiting from the experience of sober international companies such as Ernst & Young in the field of organizing and restructuring financial institutions, as the ministry aims to make Iraqi banks internationally and locally acceptable to provide better services to citizens. That and learn how to audit properly so you can start weaving out all the corruption. The audit firm's experience will contribute to improving the efficiency and effectiveness of financial institutions, as the integration and organization of financial institutions are expected to improve the quality of banking services provided and enhance investors' confidence in the Iraqi economy. So the news continues to be good for Iraq. This is what we want to hear. We love that they're continuing with the reform as well as aiming to improve the quality of life for the Iraqi people. Anyways, you guys let me know down below what you guys think about, well, are you guys starting to get numb to the good news? Seriously, it seems like every day there's something good happening to the point where it's almost being taken for granted. You guys let me know what you think. Anyways, I'll catch you later. I'm out.